SibShops. It's a tongue twister, all right. But instead of trying to say it fast 3 times, let's get some background on these fun and informative workshops for brothers and sisters of siblings with special health and developmental needs. Daniela Cotto introduces a Germantown family who helped launch the first SibShop in this area and shows us the difference it's made in their lives and others.
Most struggles you go through in life, you can turn to a parent or a relative and you can get help, but this was one where there was nobody.
Megan Kitsy Ward says about 7 years ago, she and her husband had their whole world change.
You expect all these things, you know, you think they're going to go to school and be in some sort of clubs or sports teams, and you'll be, you know, complaining on the sidelines of soccer games. As soon as your child is diagnosed with a special need, that all goes out the window.
Accepting a reality they never thought would be theirs.
I just remember crying a lot. It was so hard on us, on our marriage, on raising a kid.
Kitsy Ward says her youngest child, Max, was about 3.5 when he got his life-changing diagnosis. But because she and her husband are both teachers, they noticed even earlier than that, something was off.
He would always do this head whipping thing, and that's how he would put himself to sleep. And I was like, well, is this soothing? He had really bad acid reflux. He was delayed in walking, delayed in talking.
Scrambling for answers from doctors who would say Max passed enough screenings to the point where autism wasn't flagged.
He loves eye contact. He loves to be touched. He loves to go to the Brewers game. That's like his favorite thing to do.
She recalls having a conversation with a school teacher she was friends with that changed her life.
I'll just never forget this moment because she had a daughter with autism and she grabbed my arm and I could see the tears in her eyes and she just said, Megan, it's autism.
She says navigating the news while also raising a then 6-year-old daughter was a lot to juggle.
We noticed right away that she was really struggling with how much attention her brother got. In the very beginning, we didn't have a lot of answers.
In due time, she noticed her daughter, Callie, was acting out at school.
I would do like all these crazy things to be the center of attention because, I don't know, it was fun for me. I liked it.
The now 13-year-old laughs about the times in 3rd grade where she would make things up.
One time, I faked like breaking my wrist or something. And like I came to school with like duct tape on like my arm.
I came across this organization, Wisconsin SibShops, and noticed that they had a summer camp for kids. And they would go up to Door County for 4 days. They would stay in yurts and go kayaking and ziplining and swimming and hiking. And I was like, what is this magical thing?
So in 2021, the family drove to Appleton, the only location in Wisconsin that offered this international program, where siblings of children with disabilities could share what their life is like at home.
It's super fun, and I remember I would always forget that these people have siblings with disabilities. But we have like group chats from like every single year.
Since then, Callie participated in several SibShops where kids ages 6 to 12 partake in open discussions and activities, making friends from all over the state.
You shared stuff if you want to, if you felt comfortable with it. It's mostly just about like bonding and like having fun.
She says her brother Max is a funny and goofy kid, but it's often hard to connect with him because he is what his family likes to call non-conversational, with a limited vocabulary of roughly 200 words.
Then sometimes I'm told like you should probably like just space out because he's like, you don't want to overwhelm him. And sometimes that can be really annoying because I'm like, oh, like I want to hang out with him. Like I want to try.
The first ever Milwaukee SibShop took place this month on April 13th, thanks to Kitsy Ward, who was recently named the Milwaukee SibShop coordinator.
I think it's just a really powerful program experience.
She says it's important to have a safe space to share what a family can go through and know you're not alone.
My plan is going to be to hit every county, to like rotate the Milwaukee counties so that we can hit as many areas and people as possible.